What is up, gamers? Welcome to the Shadow the Hedgehog SX. Sonic percent. That's the category. That's the
Yeah,
category. You heard me.
yeah, so this category we're basically going to be running the main mission, or we're going through story mode, and there's a few missions that we help out Sonic. So we're just going to do that as fast as we can. So this is the mostly heroes mission run, but we do diverge up to Space Gadget to do Sonic missions again. It's a pretty nifty run, so hope everyone enjoys.
Yeah, I would like to. You are more knowledgeable than me. Exactly which stages do you use Sonic's path in?
So Westopolis is the first one where we see him for since a long time or something like that, and then Lethal Highway after that, and then right in the middle there. There's a bit of variant, but the fastest way is to then do Circus Park Hero, Death Ruins Dark up to Space Gadget, and then beat Sonic in the race, help Sonic get to Black Doom.
Understandable. So then, you just do the fastest path in a Final Hunt. That's the one, right?
Right. Yeah, the other one.
Sorry. Looks like, is this a best of 3 or a best of 5? I see we have 3 icons on each side. It might just be an artifact of the last setup, but
Yeah, honestly, I don't know, but it's a sure enough run that we could probably do best of 3
okay,
without
yeah, it
having
is
to worry so
best of
much.
3. And it looks like the gamers are off already, going into everybody's favorite Westopolis. So,
Okay,
since we're
that
doing
looks.
Sonic's mission, they're going to have to kill all of the aliens in this stage.
Yes, there's no extras, so everyone must die.
Awesome. Unfortunately, that means there are no extras, so you can't really make many mistakes. We will be using the checkpoint warping system here, but if you miss one, it's not gonna be good.
Right, yeah, like you'll have a chance to backtrack, but you do want to be careful and not miss any of the critical checkpoints. All right, and these two right here that are on Aura's screen right now, those are commonly missed if you're not used to doing this category.
Some of these black arms can get all over the place. The flying enemies are difficult to track down if you don't shoot them fast enough. But looks like they should be fine.
Right.
You're gonna grab this checkpoint to use chaos control, but have the ability to warp back here to get some enemies at the end of the stage.
Right, and another thing that we're making sure to do is stop there real quick because our area of effect can do a little bit of damage, and we can pause it and unpause it to deal 2 points of damage to the Black Warrior that is there. And then this section that they're both going through right now is decently difficult because you need to try to maintain your hero meter and try to get all the vacuum and all the enemies. And then if you do it right, you can get another chaos control, but it's pretty tight. So in this case, neither of our runners got it, but hopefully in the next few matches we'll see from them. They'll improve, and then we'll be able to see it. The weapon of choice here is the egg vacuum because anything that we need to murder can just go into the vacuum. Or thankfully is recognizing that he missed this one, so was able to backtrack for that.
And these weapons, well, specifically the egg vacuum and some other weapons we'll see later, are NG plus weapons. You have to have beaten certain story paths to unlock them, but SX, it comes with those like unlocked already, doesn't it?
So if it's 1.0, no, you have to play originally. On 1.1, which we released like last week, you have a menu you can access to get those guns.
Okay, yeah, I haven't checked out the new version, so I'm not used to having them already there. But either way, gamers are very close here. Free Fall in the lead by about 3 seconds here.
Get out of my sight.
Yeah, I am a bit concerned with Free Fall's time because it seems like his game is loading a bit slower. Because if you just like set it up and miss some of the settings, then it's possible like the disk speed loading is not quite there.
Oh,
so
without saving, is something the matter?
this could be an artifact of using save states, where it's trying to override data that it thinks is ahead of it or whatever.
Oh yeah, I've noticed that in Sonic Heroes as
Yeah.
well.
It may seem like you could try to skip it through the prompts faster than just letting the auto screen go, but it's not fast enough. So, the next mission here is to take out that flying object. They call it a tank. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to grab some ammo, and we're going to use this very consistent item box to hit the invincibility. This will give us infinite ammo as well. And if we do this right, we'll be able to take out the tank without having to worry too much about where else it goes in the stage. I think with the way that Aura ended up having to do it, he's going to run into some trouble, but there are backups.
Yeah, do you know how much health each phase has exactly? Like, I know it goes blue, then green.
I think it's on the website.
Oh no! Or it jumped off.
Yeah, so in this case, this is the backup. When you
Okay,
die, you, like, so long as you don't do a mission restart, the health stays the same for the tank.
Ah, okay.
So he's going to be able to finish it up with this last cycle. Just like that.
Bit unfortunate for Aura. It looks like... Okay, Freefall does get out. That's going to put him significantly ahead. I don't know, with, like, the issues, does this count as a legit run? Obviously, it's legit in a race setting, but, like, submittable to the boards?
No, I mean, there was nothing wrong with the timer there, I don't think. So
Okay, cool.
we tried our best to, or I tried my best to make it so like the timer would stay as loadless as possible, but like account for deaths and like all the annoying stuff we have to do with the console version. So
Nice.
if something new popped up, I'm going to be a little annoyed because I just released the next update. So I don't want to mess with it anymore.
At the start, Black Bolt Aura is killing these 3 guys here to get their guns, and unfortunately, he knocked one of them off the edge, so he's going to choose to restart to get that gun.
Okay. Right. Yeah, getting those kills can be really annoying.
Oh no. Yeah, this is unfortunate for Aura. Freefall seemed to have gotten a pretty clean one there, though. I was paying more attention to the guy repeatedly falling off the ledge.
All right. Now, one thing I am noticing is that it would appear that Aura is currently on the 1.1 or 1.0 version of the game. In story mode for 1.1, there's actually like penalties that will be added to the timer every time you have to like rewatch a cutscene that you don't have to watch. So like this would be like an additional 15 seconds to the in-game timer cutscene or timer. But this is all stuff we can do after the fact if it matters.
Oh, this is very unfortunate for Aura here. Repeatedly knocking the guy off the edge. Do you know if there's a way to, like, not do that?
I mean, part of it's just going to be, like, how much practice you put into it.
Yeah.
I think the approach there is probably part of the cause. I always go for the first one, then that one with the health, and I try to do all my homing attacks immediately. I don't try to, like, wait for him to, like, recover or something like that, but that's just something that Aura is going to have to play around with later.
It's true. I believe both of these runners just learned the category for this tournament, so...
Right, yeah, this is something that you'll learn in time, like... It is what it is. Freefall here now is in Circus Park. The mission here is to get 400 rings. So we're trying to go through, be very careful that we don't bump into things, because we won't lose all of our rings, but we'll lose like 10 rings, and that will be really hard to recover from, depending on the route you do. We've actually played around with the route for this for quite a bit, so it'll be interesting to see what everyone ends up doing. Egg Vacuum is not the fastest anymore, but like it was pretty darn fast for the longest time, and it's really helpful for getting the rings a little bit out of the way.
What exactly is the fastest route currently? I'm clearly not too familiar.
We end up just running through it now. So you have like a pistol just in case, but like otherwise you're running through. You're not getting the Egg Vacuum. You're gonna end up actually utilizing a not necessarily a bug, but like we'll exploit the fact that when we reload the area, the bounce pads to get to the bells that gives you 50 rings will reset, so
Yeah,
that you're
it
able to
report back.
you can use those, or you can just hit the bell directly. And so yeah, so ooh, that's a nice spin dash into that last one there. All right, so this is what I was talking about. Free fall is going to go back and forth, and now that instead of it being just a bell you hit continuously with no extra benefit, it has reset. You can get another 50 rings out of it. Then we're doing one more at the very beginning. So 205 is not a bad time.
It seemed pretty good to me. Unfortunately, Aura has also been having some issues here with the spin dash jump off that little tiny ledge that you break off towards the start.
That's been a tricky one lately for me too. Especially because I've been like jumping around between different controllers and they act differently.
Yeah,
So
I know the perils of trying to spin dash jump off of the checkpoint in Air Fleet. Oh, we're
good,
climbing up the
good job. You
pole.
grabbed
Let's
the pole.
go.
He was going off. He was going off course otherwise.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. It was a little humorous though.
All right, now we got Death Ruins on Freefall's side. This stage is going to do the one thing we haven't done yet, which is not do a hero mission. It's going to do the dark mission to get us back up to where Space Gadget is for the next Sonic stage. And to do that, we just need to complete dark mission, which is just get to the goal. And to do that as fast as we can, we are going to grind some points from the enemies for chaos control.
It looks like. Is this a different place where Aura's warping back? Or am I just getting confused?
I think he might have just did an incorrect input, or like maybe, yeah, it could, the menu can be a little bit complicated.
Yeah, fair.
So
It's a little scary off free fall side. I didn't know you could still recover by falling below that rail and just homing attacking through it, but new shadow
we got Cartonado saying like, "Oh man, we should have had Ghost Trail rings in more games." No, the Ghost Ring. I mean, maybe if they were programmed better. In this game, they're not. They have like a lower hitbox. They like if you're not used to that, like you're gonna be sliding off the ledge instead of actually using the ring trail. It is what do you call?
To be
Yeah,
fair, it's not
it could
like
be better. This game, they're a menace.
It's not like Light Dash Trails in particular are well programmed in really any of the games.
That's fair. In this game, I'll go against a straight line that I'm perfectly parallel to, and then I'll go up. So,
Yeah. Do you know what? This is obviously a little unrelated, but you know what causes when you get stuck in the Light Dash Trail, where it like makes the really loud noise? Just stay in midair, like flipping angles.
I don't think I have the technical explanation for it. You're basically it's having trouble finding where the next ring is.
I see.
Okay, so we got Black Bull 2 here, the brother or other of the first Black Bull, and yeah, basically what we do here is we get two guns and we shoot, and that's the stage.
Yeah, I don't know why this one is the one that's later in the story, but whatever.
Well, it's technically a harder fight because they want you to like jump up to the rail and like start shooting from up top, but like you don't have to. So it just ends up being yeah.
Didn't even know you could shoot on rails. I don't think I've ever done that.
Well, I think we would have seen it in maybe the neutral tournament, maybe.
Maybe.
But no, otherwise it's definitely something you can do.
What is your opinion on Space Gadget? Like, as a stage?
It's decent. A lot of
What's your opinion on Space Gadget Neutral?
What's the context? Because if I'm just doing it just for the hell of it, like I'm not actually, it's not all that great. But if I'm
Yeah,
doing it in the context of a 100% run or something like that, where I can also go grab keys while I'm waiting for that timer to uh,
I just meant
finalize, then
more like general any percent type stuff.
yeah, I mean, it's definitely one of the sillier missions, but
But we are not going to be doing that here. We're going to be using the hero mission,
right.
where you get to the end, which is actually the neutral mission, except you can get to the end and beat the stage instead of wait for 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
However many minutes it is, I don't know. I'm
5.
washed.
It's a good bathroom break. Ooh, I thought you'd hit the ledge there, which would have bounced them away from the orb. But with that, the blue orb, we were able to get chaos control immediately and just skip through all of this. It's important though that you also have Sonic selected because any of the other options available as far as like showing nothing or dark or Black Doom's objective will send you down the dark path.
Oh, that's
At
what
that point, you
caused
may as
it.
well
Oh,
reset.
I see. But we do see a feature of SX coming up here, don't we? There's going to be an already open door with the warp portal visible.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, normally if you're playing the original game, you would have to sit in front of the door and wait for the animation to unlock all 5 locks. But in this case, to keep it more in sync with what you can do in an IL, or I keep saying we, I did all the work. But,
Nope, nope. I'm taking credit too. I
what
definitely
do you
was
call it? But yeah,
involved.
it was just a nice quality of life change.
Oh, or I believe we took a death. I did not see it.
I didn't catch it either.
All I saw is Carp say, "Oh, or a sad face," and notice the timer's at a minute at this point, so I'm assuming we died.
Yep.
Unfortunate. This has been a pretty rough run for Aura, yeah.
Like I've been kind of mentioning it here and there for other like during practice sessions from other runners. This is going to be a rough tournament. Like there's a lot of sections where one wrong step and you lose several minutes of time. So everyone in this tournament needs to be on their top game.
Yeah, this is everybody starting out in winners in this tournament? I think maybe because there's only like 8 people.
Do people start in losers? That's so
Well, I
sad.
guess I I think that's only happened in like tournaments with pool stages. So yeah, I just got a little confused.
I mean, I guess it's like maybe it's a handicap to like a very top tier player or like where they only get like the one they have to win everything. But like
Yeah, no, I was getting
that'd be so
confused with
sad.
tournaments with a pools phase beforehand. My bad.
Okay.
So everybody has at least one like set of races they can lose, but that's it to stay in, obviously.
Okay. All right, so we're in Final Haunt right now with Free Fall, and they have the Shadow Rifle, which is a super overpowered weapon. You get it at the very end of your playthrough where you've beaten all the main missions, you've beaten the final story, and the weapon's so strong it basically anything that's on the ground will just vaporize in a single shot, as we'll see here 4 times in a row. So
Yeah.
definitely the weapon of choice for this stage. Now we're also coming across one of the more deadly sections in the stage. We'll see how Joey does this. Okay, not bad.
Yeah, I saw him talking about how he had some issues there. I'm glad he didn't have an issue there this time.
Right, that one where if you time it wrong, you'll hit a laser, you'll die, and you'll have to like start over at the beginning of the loop de loop. Maybe like it was just another evil portion of this route.
Where is he going to get these last few?
Right
Just
there.
gonna homie attack these guys? I see.
Yeah. I've been having trouble with it lately, but you can just homing attack all of them and then get gas control pretty quickly.
Okay, I have a very limited knowledge for this category. I mean, the most I've seen of it is we're doing attempts right before this tournament, so all I know is his strats
Well,
at
there'll
this
be plenty
point.
more opportunities to check out runs, so.
So true. No, or
Oh,
no,
what happened?
he got shot by the bird thing while he was jumping
Oh,
over
like,
the
okay. No,
circle section.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say, like, a bird doesn't have a gun. What do you mean? But, like, it has, like, the attack slice or something. Okay, let's see how Joey handles this. Good. Okay, so
Nice.
there, like, because of an action we took or did earlier on, we we had a barrier in our way, but there's giant gaps on the sides, so you can jump around, but that's deadly. But so thankfully they got in the checkpoint, so it was like a decent recovery if it had to happen.
Yeah, I
But
feel like if you're in a tournament, you should probably be taking the checkpoint unless you're in like a super competitive match and you know it's really tight.
yeah, the only reason you should ever not go for the checkpoint is if you're going for ILs, and then in that case your attempt is done.
Yeah.
All right, Black Doom final fight. This fight can go several ways. It can go very quickly. It can take a little bit longer than preferred. Let's see what we got. Okay, first RNG is movement, so he went backwards. So let's see what the next attack is. This is a good attack. This fight will be over in like another second.
Nice. GG. Joey Freefall 12:16. That seems like a pretty okay time, probably. I didn't notice any
Yeah,
like
that's
super
not too
major
far off.
mistakes.
Yeah, like I recently got an 11:10 time, and that's after like lots of like practice and grinding and whatnot. We're like a top tier runner should be able to get sub 10 or sub 11, so improves it a little bit more, and that could be him.
True. Fortunately, we're having a bit of a rough time here. I don't know if he'll probably just play it out, I assume. But I don't know. See.
Yeah, this stage won't take too much longer.
Yeah.
If we're not too tight on time, then we can totally do that.
Yeah, this is what I saw Aura do there. Like, take the gun instead of homing attacking all the enemies. I can see why that might be a little slower, though.
You wouldn't think so necessarily, because the gun can like take them out all real quick, but the amount of time you take to slow down, kill the enemy that has the gun, pick up the gun, assuming you accidentally walk into it, or instead of using the animation cancel technique, even then, like I feel like it takes too much time. But
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I haven't done enough timing checks on that to say one way or another. He grabs the checkpoint, clean jump.
Nice. Gotta fight Black Doom. Very humorous boss fight.
So we meet at last, Black Doom. You're the one responsible for all this.
Is this one? I know there are 3 Black Doom fights, right? In different arenas. Or is it
Yes.
2?
Yeah, 3 different endings that have Black Doom as the option. They all have different like weapon configurations, so this fight has an ideal configuration to do it within like 4 seconds if you get really lucky.
Okay.
So if you look here, yeah, not the right RNG for movement, but that's a good RNG attack. So probably not. Okay, barely enough time.
Yeah,
And then that's the
GG
fight.
Dora. That is, of course, Joey Freefall winning the first race. There are still, well, there's at least one more race still. So,
Mm-hmm.
excited to see how the
Warrior,
rest of it
love this
goes.
planet. I will not let you destroy it.
Yeah, very good.
Perfect.
I'm probably just gonna wait and see what our lovely restreamer Carpnado is going to be saying shortly. I don't know if they go straight back into it or what's up for this tournament in particular.
Yeah, usually, they just go right back into it.
Yeah, I feel like that's more common for multi-lap races rather than, like, usually best of threes want to start on the same timer, but doesn't really matter if they have auto splitter, really. Okay, Carp looks like he wants to go straight for game 2. Probably gonna contact the runners and let them know. Then we can have some more gaming. So Zeddy, what is your favorite stage in this route?
Oh no. Why did you ask me that question? Oh, okay, so in this route, okay, not the whole game. Okay,
Yeah,
in this
yeah.
route, let's see. I don't know. I would say the first two. A lot has changed with Circus Park, and that's always an interesting one, considering how different it is compared to all the other stages. I would not say. Yeah, I would not say Death Ruins Dark. Space Gadget Hero. Yeah, I guess it would be a toss-off between, I guess, Final Hot and Circus Park, but I don't know. I played this game for too long to have favorites.
Are they all good or do they all suck?
They're all fine, yeah.
Okay, understandable. I'm the other way. I play the game too much. Can't stand it anymore.
Yeah, for somehow I have not gotten sick of this game.
Thank God. I don't know where Shadow would be without you. You make the whole mod. You make a lot of the community stuff.
I tried to help, yeah.
That's what I'm saying, Carp. It looks like Aura is just practicing Black Bull a little bit. Which, I mean, fair.
Right.
I
don't know if you can hear me, but I'm gonna say just try chaining attacking from the closest one to the back one, and just mash A the whole way.
Yeah,
like
he doesn't
that.
normally watch his tournament runs with audio.
Well, me neither, but like I don't know if, but like that's my advice.
Yeah.
Because at least and especially in the case of this route style, because there's two different ways you can do this fight. You can have it where you do the initial attack, do like the homing attacking up to the eyeball, get them to go the other way, then you run back and you get these guys. That's all fine if you want to take your time with these last three. But if you go backwards immediately, Black Bull's coming, and he ain't waiting for you. So if you try to like sit still to like set up an attack, you're gonna end up in a position where Black Bull's here, and then you're not in position to handle it. Yeah, this fight, when done optimally, can be like 22, 23 seconds.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I obviously haven't really played this category. I didn't get a chance to even really practice it or sign up for the tourney. But that's okay, because we got content coming up now.
Yeah, I got like a more casual style tutorial that I provided to the runners in our chat rooms in our Discord here. I don't know how many people have had a chance to watch it. It's like almost an hour and a half long or something.
Okay, I don't know if that's casual style. But
well,
yeah.
Casual in the sense of like I'm not doing like crazy video editing and like showing multiple things on screen at the same time and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm just joking around.
I had someone comment on like the neutral one I did the tournament last time. Like, how is this low effort? You put
We do get to go into the second race now, though. Oh
All
boy,
right.
Westopolis again. I sure do love seeing this every single run of Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Like, well, it has the nickname of Resetopolis for a reason, because like the game is quick to restart. The stage is a little bit on the higher difficulty compared to the rest of the game. So, what do you call? Yeah, like it can be a pain to constantly be resetting all the time, but otherwise, like it teaches you everything you need to know about the game.
I don't
So,
know. I guess I don't know everything about the game because I'm not a huge fan. It's just like there are some. Obviously, you can mitigate it if you know more. So yeah, that is a skill issue on my part. But like, there's so many obstacles the game just throws at you. Like
right, and like this
laser
game,
blast
like
stuff.
casually, this game I'm sure is just an awful experience. But like after you get past that initial like awfulness and you like learn where things are, and then now you're going for time attacks and stuff like that, it gets a lot more fun, and it's more of a like a pretty good speed game compared
True.
to
I can
just
only
yeah.
can only really get into a couple of the ILs, but maybe sometime I'll come back.
It looks like Aura was able to successfully get the second chaos control. Was able to skip the loop and this ramp section. That's going to save him
Freefall's
some time.
not getting it, so yeah, that is time save for Aura right there.
All right, we got our 39 out of 45. There's 3 more on the end of this tunnel, and then there's the 3 that we skipped earlier. So both runners at 39, so we're looking good.
Actually, Seahawks, Zeddy is the only person who has done the 100% library speedrun, I believe.
Quote unquote speedrun, yes. People have done it casually several times. I'm assuming on Twitch as well. I know at
Yeah,
least
he
of
just
one
asked
other
if
person
he'd done a
that has
speedrun.
actually finished it. But
Yeah.
there's another guy that's doing it right now, and he seems to be decently close.
Creatures.
But as far as a speed run, trying to do everything as fast as possible, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that has done that, and that was several years ago, and it took almost 200 hours.
Oh yeah, it must be a save state thing, yeah, since it just happened to Aura after it was just loading save states.
Right, and
Yeah,
then like they can get around that by like telling it specifically, yes, I want to overwrite this save, but considering this is an in-game time run, if they take a little bit longer to get through these menus, it will be okay.
I've just gotta keep moving.
True. Aura did save about 10 seconds over free fall in that stage, so far it's looking pretty good.
Okay, so we got the invincibility. Yeah, the trick here is trying to get enough damage in before you pivot to get the extra ammo. There's this another strat that Dream Syntax, I believe, came up with where you get some pistol damage in before you go for the SMG damage. That gets you like a 40-second time. But yeah, okay, so we got a good time here. Oh, we got the tornado.
Nice. I'm not sure what that was, but it was
It's trying to lock on to like where it was.
I won't allow them to do
okay.
what they want to anymore.
Okay, I don't know if Joey got enough in initially, but we'll see.
Is there any like hallmark for how you should know? Like, should it start turning green before a certain point, or?
I mean, part of it's just kind of based on feels.
Uh,
Yeah, barely. So, all right, let's see if that practice paid off. Looks like it's going to.
no.
Unfortunately, not the most ideal position, but at least like a restart shouldn't be possible here. Like we should be able to completely play through. You don't have to
Hopefully,
chase.
yeah.
You don't have to chase the black bull around the whole stage. We're basically at the end point now.
Oh no.
Okay, so it looks like what happened there is that Aura was anticipating getting chaos control. That's why the gun went
Oh
flying.
yeah, that makes sense. Of course they put the chaos control button on the drop your gun button, but to be fair, they don't have that many buttons to work with.
No, I mean this game does a better job than most Sonic games in that regard, but like there is like multiple keybinds, yeah. So
Out of my way.
it just be what it'll be.
So true. It's going to put Freefall ahead by quite a lot, though.
Right. So I didn't catch what anything that Freefall did, but they got a 22. So that is that would have been an optimal strategy run.
Next one is Circus Park? Yes, it is Circus Park. So we see
Yep.
a little bit of different strats between these two here. Not very
Right.
different, but
And kind of as you mentioned before, like this run in general is just so dangerous. So it's anybody's race still.
yeah, absolutely.
So the key thing here that I don't think we covered in the last race was one of the main strategies, regardless of what route you do, is you want to stay below 100 rings until you get past the like the rail grind section that's coming up here soon. If you manage that, when you land on the next checkpoint, you'll get a 20 ring bonus. So unfortunately, Aura is a little over. So when they land on the checkpoint, they're only going to get an extra life now.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he knows about that strategy, actually. The ring checkpoints don't seem to come off that often. Or like checkpoint bonuses. They come up more often in SA2, but
Yeah, you wouldn't normally have to care because there's no speed shoes or anything like that to worry about. It's all just rings, maybe extra health, a shield, maybe. Like I'm not quite familiar. I don't have to really care. But for this stage, getting the ring bonus versus the extra life matters. Getting 20 versus 10 also matters. So it's all stuff to pay attention to.
yeah, Joey made sure to keep his rings under 100 there, so he did get the bonus.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, like in the end, what do you call? They have the ability to reload those test your strength bell things, and they can make up whatever they missed. So hopefully they don't have to worry about having to do an extra set of that to make up for it and lose time that way.
True.
Yeah, based on our best routes so far, doing 2 back and forths is the right amount. So Freefall had 20 extra rings, and that is that's not gonna help him here.
Yeah, sad. Yeah, they always give 50. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, each battle gets you 50.
Perfect.
All right, so from Circus Park Hero, we go down into Death Ruins Stark. So we'll see how the times end up this way. I don't know if I paid too much attention last time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what a good time for this stage is either, but I also didn't pay too much attention.
When we were looking it up the other day, fellow Shadowrunner Pokemon Master 888, on the console version of the game, I believe they had a 115. But it uses some more riskier strategies, so not expecting a 115 like in the tournament at all, unless Dream plays out of his mind. And a low 120 is probably what we would expect.
Understandable. We did have some issues at the start or not like major, just like a few issues picking up guns and such. Like that, even.
It is interesting that
camera angle.
Like Freefall is more or less going for the strategy that Pokemon Master would, with using the Omochao gun versus the egg vacuum, and maybe not getting every single enemy kill going up. But having to take pauses here every once in a while to make sure things are lined up properly is something that the egg vacuum doesn't have to worry about as much. So, where he's gaining time in some places, he's losing in others.
Yeah, there is a bit more aiming required, even though it does get a lot of ricochets. It's just egg vacuum. You just hold the B button, you turn the stick around, you win.
Yeah. So Aura here is taking both loops, whether intentional or not, I didn't quite catch. But the loop skips in these games, they're not that much of a time save. If you're not well practiced in them, you're probably going to lose more time trying to do the skips versus just taking the loops. So, perfectly fine play.
Perfect.
Yeah, Joey's saying about 10 seconds there too as well. I believe Aura got a 136.
Okay. All right, Black Bolt 2.
Ooh, yeah, I love this guy.
And there he goes. Goodbye.
That's the guy. Really difficult.
Yeah, I do like how he went around in like a circle. So like, you want to get to the next guy for his ammo faster. So you can jump across in the middle like Freefall just did here. But the camera can act really weird when you try to do it that way. So that's definitely a nice alternative strat to make sure the camera doesn't screw you over.
Oh yeah, that is interesting. I do notice sometimes camera does stuff. A way to prevent it sounds cool, even if it is a little slower.
Yeah, I want to say the camera in this game is a little bit better than the other Sonic Adventure games, but that's just because of how many years in development the Sonic team would have had to work with camera tech compared to earlier titles.
Fair, and also there
Like
there
3D
may
cameras,
also be a
B30
tiny bit
cameras.
of bias as well. Perhaps. One thing I noticed is that Aura was not taking this checkpoint at the start of Space Gadget, which I mean seems pretty inconsequential. Okay, he is this time. But
Yeah, no, you definitely want to take the
it's like a
checkpoint.
20-second death if you do die.
Exactly. Yeah, there's. I did go through timing it when I was making my tutorial, and there's no world where if you can't afford a death, like that, you don't take that checkpoint. Case in point.
Oh, and we're falling upwards.
Eventually.
I see.
Gravity be weird right now, but
That sucks.
Aura does want to die here compared to doing a restart so that they can use the checkpoint.
Yeah, that was quite unfortunate. I mean, is there a way to make sure you don't get messed up hitting these switches? Because I feel like they throw you off to the side often.
Let's see. So, I mean, yeah, if you hit it in the same spot every time, I would expect it to rotate you in the same way every time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright, Aura's about to go for the Chaos Orb. Hopefully they remember to switch to Sonic. Otherwise it's going to be a bad time.
Okay,
there we go.
We did it right at the end. Okay.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I just did that the other night, so, like, it happens to all of us.
Yeah, understandable. It was just a little scary.
And then this section here, like, yeah, you can see that Aura did not do a homing attack there, and that would have been because if he did, he would have homing attack into the warrior, and that won't actually get you through the stage faster, because we want to use the fact that we're taking damage, you have invincibility frames, then we can run across the acid, or like energized platform, and then just get through the room faster compared to doing a chain of homing attacks.
Yeah, makes sense. It is quite easy to get tripped up on homing attack chains when you don't mean to. Especially because it's, I don't know, I feel like homing attack targeting is pretty different compared to other games.
There's been some wonkiness with it, that's for sure.
Sonic, now I remember.
Okay, sub 2 minute for Free fall, that's pretty good. There's still a little bit of time to save there. And then because of that earlier death, we got like a 230 for Aura. Nothing that can't be improved upon later.
True. Now, Final Haunt. Do you have an opinion on this stage? In this speedrun, of course.
No, it's a pretty solid stage.
Good
Running
to know.
fast, shooting things. Is that not what Shadow the Hedgehog is?
I don't know, he rides on the bird a little bit.
I can feel them
I mean,
everywhere.
yeah.
I don't like the bird,
Aliens. There's aliens in the game too. Like, what else are you asking for?
I guess.
Oh, okay, so we backtracks for that one. And then yeah, positioning is a little weird. Like the Shadow's movement is like often referred to like basically driving a car. So what do you call it? It can be kind of weird to move depending on like how fast you're going, and then you have to catch up to speed after a while. Like it's so like some of the movement oddities that happen there make total sense when you understand how the movement works in this game.
Yeah, interesting. I've not heard it called that. I've heard it called like slippery, but not like driving a car.
Well, I can imagine it's slippery if you're used to more like traditional Sonic Adventure games.
Yeah, that's probably where most people's comparisons come from.
Like this game, I think is more similar to Heroes than it is Adventures, but like even compared to Heroes, it's quite different in terms of movement.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, let's see Aura's approach. Okay, Aura's doing the safe triangle jump. This will result in like a little bit of time loss, but like compared to a death, it is it's
Yeah,
decently
very
fast. But, like you do not risk a death in this environment of a run or a tournament. So good play there. Alright, Freefall did the same.
Yeah, did a spin dash jump, but didn't make it all the way, so just had to do a triangle jump at the end there.
Alright, using our chaos control to get out of that silo and onto the next area. And you're basically just running through the stage the rest of the way.
Woo, yeah. I mean, I am a fan of the running through the stage gameplay, to be honest.
Yeah. And like another like ways of playing the stage, like different like glitched allowed runs, you would have chaos control, and then you can just rapid fire everything in your way just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
Alright, here comes the jump. Alright, we're good.
Too easy. And despite Aura being ahead by quite a bit RTA, he is behind by quite a bit loadless. That's the timing method for this, yeah?
Yeah, whatever the in-game time is, yeah.
Okay,
Which tries to be loadless, but isn't always perfectly loadless.
Okay.
When it makes sense.
So yeah, we're going to need to see Freefall have like a giga disaster here for Aura to come back.
And that's not impossible. That is definitely not impossible.
It definitely is.
Alright, looks like we got good RNG here for Black Doom fight. This fight is now over.
Yeah, GG Aura. Congrats on the result that will be found out in approximately 30 seconds from now. Could be longer though, you never know.
Maria loved this planet. I will not let
Right. So yeah, no, like I think a tournament environment, I have just done a bunch of restarts in this fight, just hoping to get good RNG attacks, and then it just wouldn't give it to me. So had that had happened, there was a chance that Free Fog would have lost a lot of time, but nope, it's over.
Yeah, GG, Freefall going to be winning in this winner's quarters match here. Let me pull up the sheet, see if there's any information I can glean from this.
Finally, I've got all
Sonic
the Chaos
versus...
Emeralds.
Oh god, I have to find the sheet. I'm getting there. So as Joey won this, he will be fighting the winner of Zeddy and Broth or Jam. So one of those three.
Black Doom and his army
Okay.
finished. This is who I am.
But yeah, let's see if our gamers want any interviews after that. Maybe. Perhaps. We'll wait for them to respond. But... What's up, Joey? And Aura. GG's.
Yeah, good runs.
Debatable.
Well, now you know what to work on, right? Because like between like both friends, like there's some things that could be improved. So, yeah, you got more opportunities this tournament to prove that you can get good times.
I do see. That's a PB for you, Joey.
I have a 12-12. It was 1 second off.
What the hell? The splits
I-
lied to me. I'm so
Well,
mad.
I never used splits until today. I just used the IGT.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. I kind of threw it at the last 2 stages. I don't know what I was doing.
What's
Well, there's a tutorial you can watch if you want to know.
True. Yeah. I meant more like, I don't know why I was making the mistakes I knew I was making.
I mean, the game throws a curveball every once in a while. Like Nora's run, I think it was like got slowed down in the final haunt, and like the turns weren't working correctly because Shadow wasn't up to speed. So it's just
Yeah.
like if you have more time in the game, you might know how to handle that better. But like it still sucks. Like
I hate the guy in Final Haunt when you miss the jump up to the. It's like that wide open room. You go off to the left and you try to jump off that little thing on the ground, but if you miss it, then the guy starts sucking you, and he's like bound
Yes,
to
that's
hit you because I don't know why. He just does.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that guy.
Yeah. And then like there's some backups. Like even when you try to do all the backups correctly, he's gonna get you. So like, it is what it is.
In addition, Aura, I would like to apologize on Black Bull's behalf. I saw he was.
I'm just looking at Joey's splits. I didn't even know you could get a 22. Like 38 is the best I could do.
Right. I would
literally
recommend
just
look at the
I
tutorial.
literally just looked at Seafood's run and copied what she did, so I didn't even. Yeah. I don't know if
Yeah.
Joey was like purpose. I don't know if there. Did you do like any practice or
Yes.
stream? Well, no. I didn't. You didn't even answer me yesterday when I asked you if you played at all.
Yeah,
I
he
didn't
does.
even. I didn't see you ask that.
I thought you, and there's no, you didn't post any PVs anywhere, so I literally had no idea what time you were gonna get.
Yeah. Had to keep it secret.
You know,
Yeah,
the
but-
fucking goat at losing to Joey in round 1. That's like 3 tournaments in a row.
Oh, but the Aura's losers run though. That's how you know. Those tend to happen.
Yeah, I probably should have practiced a little more earlier. I did last time, but yeah, this time I just waited so long, and then I didn't get any warm-up matches. Just had to play Joey right away again.
You definitely had me beat in Westopolis. I fucking suck at that stage.
It's
so
a hard stage.
Yeah.
Well, how have you guys been enjoying the run and just in general then, as you've been practicing?
More than I thought I would, to be honest. I think I had to figure out Black Bull because I was getting trolled a lot at first, but I eventually figured it out. I don't have any issues with it anymore. And then randomly, like Lethal Highway will stress me out because I'm like, I just don't
It's a
want it
tough
to get
one.
away. Yeah. I don't know. It's
Thankfully,
pretty
we have
fun.
enough backups for that one.
And I've been like, I'm still making like infinite beginner mistakes. Like I genuinely don't know why I died in Space Gadget. I hit the switch and it didn't put me above the stage, and I just died.
Dude, what?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Wait, which one?
It was like a really slow agonizing death too. The gravity was all messed up.
Oh my god! Which switch
Right,
was it?
yeah. It would have been the first like one that you actually had
The one
control
where
over.
the one where you like light dash down the slope,
Oh my god, that's so
and I hit the
cringe.
switch and I just fucking died.
Oh my
And
god.
then there's another one where I tried to homing attack into the speed pads and the camera just fucking snapped and killed me. And then fucking Black Bull in the first race was a fucking experience.
Tough
Yeah,
job playing Shadow the Hedgehog Sonic Percent.
tough job. Who do we have
Yeah,
next?
I've like
Nobody actually. I don't know what we're going to do because
Nobody.
I believe I believe that one of the racers had to DNF, so I don't know what we're going to do actually. Sorry about that.
Oh, what's the point?
I believe we should be back at 8. I don't know if we're just gonna I don't know, play the break screen or if we're going offline or what. Unfortunate circumstance if true. It's Dream versus Albin next? Okay, it got moved up. Cool. That works too. Cool. Okay,
Cool.
so
okay,
then
yeah, so yeah, if we just don't do that run, we assume Aura is in losers now, then yeah, that would be the next race.
Wait, so where's the tutorial for Black Bull you were talking about? Or is it for the whole run?
it's
It would
for
be for
all
the whole run. It should be in the general channel. Pretty sure. I'm scrolling up right now to find it.
No, there wasn't.
Hello, everybody. On to our next round, which is going to be Elbin versus Dream. This is looking to be a good match. Dream, longtime player, been around for a while, done a lot of modding, one of the best at the game. And Elbin, if I remember correctly, put up a pretty good run during the neutral tournament earlier in the year as well. Did surprisingly well for a rookie, and we'll see if he continues that this run. Did surprisingly well for just going to be me doing solo commentary this match, but so y'all are going to be sick of me by the end of this match, but it'll be a great match we got going here. So y'all are going to be sick of me by the end of this match, but it'll be a great match we got going here. Oh, apparently double audio in that. Oh. Okay. So is that it fixed now? We're good? Okay, I can talk in peace now without killing everybody more than I usually would listening to me. But yeah, we're looking at a good match coming up. The Dream's got, the years of experience, but Elbin again put up some good times. Yo, Seafood, you coming in with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yo, what up? We got Seafood here.
So, fun fact, this is a Linux match, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 2 of our 3 Linux runners in the same race. I'm sure we'll get another Linux race soon.
I'm sure, yeah. Alright. Looks like might almost be set up. I saw Dream on the screen like a second ago.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of the only non-live split matches.
Oh, neither uses live split?
Yeah, because live split doesn't work on Linux apparently. That's weird.
I'm sure that'll be my excuse next time I do a tournament.
Yeah, despite the fact that Linux is like the gamer machine or whatever, the speedrunning community hasn't really latched onto it, I guess, or live split at least.
Yeah. Luckily, though, because of SX, we have the race timer, which is a feature in SX, which makes it so that the timer you see at the top of the screen just keeps going up the entire run and doesn't reset to 0. Which, lets us to still more clearly see what each racer's time is at any point during the run.
But it's so cool.
Yep. Now we're moving on, but okay, looks like now we're both ready. Darius keeps going in and out, or Elbin. Hopefully that's something that's getting fixed.
I think it'll be fine as soon as Elvin clicks into the right thing and it just focuses properly.
Okay. Oh, it looks like we're underway. We're starting.
Off to the
All right.
races. Let's go.
Off
I love
to
it.
the races. On to Westopolis, which is first level in the run. As y'all should have seen in the last race, I got to get all hero enemies, of which there are 35. Am I right?
I honestly don't rember. I've done
We'll
this
see a
so
little
many times.
We'll see a little timer once Sonic shows up and says "long time no see." After only being 50 minutes apart, he's very lonely without his boyfriend right here.
45.
45. That's how many it is. All right, off to a good start for both players.
Yeah, I've been I think I saw some times Broke was posting, so it should be a fun race.
Yeah. Are Brof and Elbin the two that were like doing stuff together? I'm trying to remember. There was...
Maybe.
Okay. I remember that being a thing in like the last tournament. There were two players who did a lot together, and they both ended up doing really well. Okay, yeah, they're roommates. Yeah.
Oh, the roommates. Nice.
Yeah.
I definitely know I saw Broke post some times. It got an 11. That was cool.
Yeah. It's
I'm
looking
scared.
to be a good match. Dream taking the lead right now through the first chaos control. Going through this long section, it's a lot easier doing hero than it is doing neutral because you just have egg vacuum. You don't have to worry about getting like enemy stuff. You can just, well, wait, is that easier or is that harder? I think that's harder. I guess you don't have to worry about running into an enemy. That is something that can happen. But the obstacles are still a bit of a struggle compared to neutral.
Yeah, but considering you're going for the Black Oaks or the Black Army, whatever these regular enemies are called, they you end up veering way off to the left instead of trying to take the cleanest line possible. So you'll dodge a lot of the stuff. Meanwhile, when you're trying to go through the center where all the lasers are going, I think that's the main problem with neutral.
True, true.
Speaking of lasers.
Alright, yeah, Dream already through Westopolis, but Elbin got pretty slowed down in that, the long section, the one that, again, usually you can shoot through that we were talking about a second ago. He got slowed down quite a bit. I think he hit a few enemies. But now Dream's onto a lethal highway. Second stage in the run. If you're not aware, the goal here is to destroy the alien airship. And we want to use infinite ammo to do that really quickly, because while the high power guns like the Shadow Rifle do exist, they're too far in the level to be the most optimal strategy possible. Ooh, getting a pistol to get some early damage, and that's probably some good consistency, because it's hard to get in as much damage as possible before the invincibility part, or rather before you completely run out of ammo. I noticed as I've been watching some players prepare, they often run out of ammo completely before the ship is destroyed. So he got some bullet shots in there. He also got some shots with the gun here, just to make sure he can get as much as he can in so he doesn't have to reset. Oh, he's already down! He just got it down before even needing to do the jump. Incredible lethal highway from Dream.
I
Oh,
won't
yeah.
allow them to do what they want to.
Dream, I think those few shots turn the tide so you can actually one cycle it, because otherwise I don't think he shoots it enough with just the invincibility portion.
Also, you can shoot enough, I think it's possible, but... Well, no, I think you do need more ammo. It's not just invincibility, but you can shoot it without needing to die, at least. But Elbin, on the other hand, used 2 rounds of pistol ammo. Oh, but he's missing a lot of shots. I don't think he got the refill. Hopefully those extra shots he got with the pistol are enough. I think, yeah, he used 2 rounds of pistol. Ooh, it's gonna be close.
Dream already got it set up. Black Bull, very nice.
Oh, not enough. Can he finish it off with homing attacks? Oh, Black Bull's already down. Oh,
Hopefully he knows he can just run off.
yeah. You can just run off. I guess he doesn't know. You can just run off and it doesn't regain any health. And it goes back to its old checkpoint. That's the fastest way to do it when you don't finish it. But it's not obvious just from like looking at a run or something, because I mean, why would it do that? Why would it not lose health when you reset? But that's Shadow the Hedgehog, baby.
But it's fine. We have the Shadow Rifle, so it won't take too long anyways.
My prediction is it takes 1 shot. He was pretty close.
True.
You just jump off. If you jump off, Broth, if you jump off the stage, it goes back to the last place it starts. Like, there's many, like, I would say the airship checkpoints. Like, you know how, like, it warps right after checkpoint 1? That's one of its checkpoints. It'll go back to its last one, and it'll have the exact same health it had before you died. It's even possible in vanilla. Oh no, bad!
Oh,
Oh,
no.
the death from Dream. Hopefully that can help Elbin make up some time.
Emerald the tails dropped has got to be around here.
Yeah.
I don't think that restart was a good play. Just because the cheese backup is
Yeah.
faster than doing this beginning section again.
But he
you
might
know,
not have gotten. He might have not gotten checkpoint 1, maybe. Also, he's doing the high jump, the Pog high jump there in Circus Park. It's harder than it looks, and it also doesn't really look very easy. But yeah,
we have,
that's how.
recently.
You on?
I was like, we have recently updated our Circus Park routing, which is really cool. Now we're not even picking up the egg vacuum anymore because it's just not that fast.
Yeah, there's way later in the level we can just get 50 rings really easily. And it's like, you want to get as much rings as you can on the way there, but it's not super essential. Dream's been really grinding this level down quite a lot in the last few days. Ooh, nice gunshot to hit the capsule.
Also,
Nice
we
jump
love
off.
dropping the weapon.
Also, nice momentum jump off the stairs. The stairs are actually a slope, so he used that to get enough momentum to, oh, nice spin dash, too. To not have to use the bumper. So here's the cheese strat. Whenever you swap checkpoints in Circus Park, all the gongs reset, and you can get rings from them again. So he resets to get the gong, and then he just gets 50 rings, and then he can do it again. You can actually do this from checkpoint 1, and that's the vanilla fastest strat to beat the game in terms of in-game time. But it's not faster in SX. In SX, because the checkpoint menus still have the time go forward, you can't just do that from the start of the level, but you can do it from this checkpoint, and it's still faster. Just get 50 rings over and over until you get to the end. But you still want to get as many rings as you can on the way there. This is a relatively new development, though. While the strat has been known, the fact that it's the fastest strat has not been known until like a few days ago. We don't. We'll see whether Elbin knows that or not. Oh, he got blocked by the bomb, and then he got hit by the bomb. Yeah, his spin dash got redirected by one of the Egg Pierrot's bombs there, and therefore he couldn't do the high dash jump or the spin dash jump. Dreams on to Death Ruins. Goal is to get to the goal ring. We're going to be doing the Dark mission. And you do want to get Chaos Control, because Chaos Control skips a lot in this level if you use it at the right place. It skips quite a lot. So, Egg Vacuum, because every enemy gets one shot in this level, because there's no golems and no laser enemies. So Egg Vacuum is our weapon of choice here. Oh, Elbin? Yeah, Elbin died. Elbin's death lost a lot less time than Dreams did, to be fair.
There's still more to go. Don't get overconfident. Almost there.
I always love the fire rings that just give you 5 rings as you jump through them, like you're a tiger, and you're like getting a treat. Like, good job, you did the trick. Oh no, and he missed the spin dash or the light dash. That's gonna be costly. And if he doesn't know, if he doesn't know the backup strat, it's there's not much he can do other than restart the level because there are only so many rings.
They're my only clue to finding out the truth, and I won't let these.
I'm so glad Sega lets you not soft lock this mission. There's only 4 stages that you can actually soft lock the mission on. The 3 ships and Space Gadget Neutral, or Space Gadget Hero actually. Just because those ones you'll actually get a mission failed prompt. Like, man, imagine if you could actually soft lock this and the gongs didn't regenerate.
True. Alright, and Dream is already done with that Black Doom, though it's a pretty quick boss fight there, that Black Doom fight.
There's no way you can stop me.
Did Elbin reset a second time? I wasn't looking. Oh no.
This might be a third reset.
That'd be a third time. Yeah, that'd be a third reset. This is not looking good for Elbin. But when you're against Dream, it's hard to really do that good. Let's be real. Dream's one of the best. Like, let us not forget this being Dream's first match of this tournament. He didn't compete in the neutral tournament, but he did a Thug Finals match with Drum after the fact, where he just challenged the winner of the tournament. And not only did he absolutely smoke Drum, he also broke world record in those finals. Even though, you know, not putting as much time as every other racer in the tournament, just absolutely smoked and beat the world record by like 9 seconds. Or was it 4 seconds? I don't remember, but by a good bit.
It was great. I know for sure Dream is gonna get a sub 11 in this tournament.
Oh yeah, given what Dream did in our last tournament, when it already was an optimized category and he didn't put as much time into practice, presumably. Imagine what he's going to do with this tournament after putting in a lot of practice. We can expect some good times from Dream. Seafood, do you know what the record is in this category?
They just got like an 11-10 or sub 11-10.
Dream?
Zeddy and Dream got like milliseconds apart.
Okay. So we'll have to see if we get that sub 11 in this tournament. I mean, that is the trend. It's going to happen in finals. That is our trend, right? Like, the big match is the one where the world record happens. We had the expert mode tournament several years ago. Zeddy got world record during the grand finals of that expert tournament. Then during a like rival battle, one of the first big ones for Shadow on the channel, I got the world record in neutral glitchless, and then in the neutral glitchless tournament, Dream got it in the Thug finals. It's always the big match where world records are getting broken on Sacer. We got to see if that's going to happen again here. I can only imagine.
I believe there were like 4 or 5 different times that a new world record was set in that tournament too.
Also true. I don't think any of the other ones were on stream though. They were all off stream during that tournament.
Sonic,
Yeah.
now I remember. That day, we fought here aboard the Ark.
But yeah, Elbin finally through Circus Park, but Dream Syntax is through Space Gadget. He's 2 stages and a boss ahead. It's going to be hard for Elbin to make a comeback. He's probably thinking through his mistakes, seeing what can I do to do better in round 2. But, you know, anything can happen. Final Haunt is a hard stage. There's a lot of places where you can just completely lose.
Yeah. Especially the way Dream likes to show out.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like anything could happen.
Everywhere.
Honestly, I
Especially
think
this stage might have some of the deadliest deaths. Like,
yeah, definitely some of the worst. And I'd also argue that it's, even if you're playing optimally, it's probably one of the hardest stages in the entire game. Like, it's a long stage, and it requires a lot of execution for the entire run. And the route's pretty tricky because you have to be specific about which enemies you kill. If you get too much, you're in a lot of trouble, and that can happen a lot easier than you'd like to think. But he's off to a great start so far. This is a pretty impressive Final Haunt. Broff saying in chat that Elbin didn't start learning the run until today. But still not doing. I mean, the Circus Park was bad, but like other than that, it's not like super bad run elsewhere. If he can get through it just without dying, he might put up a competitive race. It's definitely within the realm of possibility. Oh, did Dream die? I wasn't looking, and he's back at this part.
Yeah, I think Dream just tried to do a reloaded skip, maybe by habit, I'm not sure. And then it just kind of... didn't work out at the wall jump with the annoying lasers.
Yeah, you always hate that part. But that might be what Elbin needs if he wants to make a comeback this race.
Yo, the fact that you can still get enough without going back to the beginning, that's
Yeah,
really
Dream
good
knows
knowledge on Dream's part.
as a modder of the game, I'm sure he knows this all very well to know just how many enemies are in that section. Or if he didn't, he at least knew that there were a lot.
We cannot be doing this. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, he's just skipping the rocket. I feel like a slide works perfectly well there, Dream. Ooh, not wanting to save his ammo because he wants to make sure he can kill this thing. So he dropped the gun, kicked the switch, and then picked the gun back up. Pretty clever. So this section, there's that target off to the side, and you can use the bird to shoot it, so you can just get through the section. By the way, this is the dark section of this level, by the way. You would think you would just go through the all hero section, but it's much slower, especially if you just hit the target immediately with the bird. Alright, this chaos control right here saves a lot of time because that vertical climb is really slow. Like, it's not as bad as the lava shelter vertical climb, but it's pretty slow. You have to wait on a slow platform. You have to like kill 2 golems, and you have to go through some acid stuff. It's pretty slow. So that's one of the most useful chaos controls at that point in this level. Right here, and Dream's at the end, and he's taking the checkpoint. Doesn't want to lose a bunch of time just because he misses that jump at the end. But he got the jump. You can jump around those barriers at the end, just as long as you have enough momentum. And he gets it. And I don't know how. Dream is very unlikely to lose 7 minutes in Final Haunt. That would probably be the amount of time it would take to catch up. Not quite 7 minutes, but like quite a bit. Given this fight lasts like 15 seconds at best, and like, I don't know, a minute at worst if you're doing really bad.
This is it. Let's end this once and for all.
Okay, we are not. We don't get the IL movement, but we do get good movement in general, so. We love the good attack. We love the coming closer. Unfortunately, he did not go in front, so no 4-second time.
This planet. I will not let you destroy it.
But still, good time from Dream. He had a few deaths, so showing that there's still a lot of improvement. And honestly, if he kept up that, you know, we would probably like to think Dream or Zeddy are the 2 favorites. But oh no, yeah, you really want to do a spin dash jump to get that orb, because it is really hard to steer yourself in midair. You really want to be able to use a jump dash or just have better steering in general to make sure you can get that orb. It's really tricky, but once you get it, it's not too hard, but you just kind of got to know all the movement techniques. Ooh, got shot. Got sniped down before he could do a spin dash. Be a good time from Dream, as I was saying. Any runner could, if they just get a good clean run, beat Dream if he has deaths like he did in that run. But who knows? Maybe being the first run of the tournament means he's just warming up, and he's that consistency might build as he does more and more races through the tournament. Well, time will only tell. Yeah, you got to do a jump. Just doing spin dashes is a not great idea, because again, you're gonna go over it a lot of the time. But you know, it's hard to tell just looking at it. You'd think just spin dash up the ledge, but the spin dash jump is really what you got to do.
You know, if it doesn't happen organically, I think we need Alvin and Prof to Do a grudge match. Oh.
Damn, not here.
I told Dream he was seed number 1 and power went to his head. True. Yeah, also part of the thing with Space Gadget is that when you do a lot of attempts, a lot of the first 40 seconds of the level is automatic. And is kind of boring to go through, unfortunately.
Oh.
I started grinding this when I was at SGDQ and trying to go for Dark Record. And, oh no! Another
You know,
trap. What?
I don't think Elvin has enough time, unfortunately.
To beat
They're
Dream?
also like 5 minutes behind.
Oh yeah, the
Dream's
5-minute
time.
timer.
But
True.
yeah, I don't think. Yeah, like he has a minute left.
Can I make a mean prediction? It's possible he's gonna get it and forget to switch to Sonic. That's very. There is a possibility because he hasn't been switching very much lately. I think. Oh no, he is. He's doing it. Never mind. Elbin, good player. But another trap, by the way, another beginner trap. Y'all should pay attention in the race. Do not do small spin dashes. Small spin dashes are completely useless. You got to do like a mid spin dash and a jump is the most optimal thing to do here. Got out of there. A little more than a. I think he's realized he's out of time. Oh no! He almost had it there, but he grabbed the ledge. Oh, he's just clicked restart because he knows he's low on time.
The restart will reset it. Thank God. Actually, I didn't know that was. That is good thinking.
Yeah, the stage can be deceptively tricky when you start to learn it because a lot of the tricks are. What else to say other than tricky? Hate that enemy shooting you every time you approach him. Almost got sent off the stage there. It can happen if you're being a bit too reckless. You can just get thrown off the stage with like too much speed when you hit like the environmental objects, other gravity switches. Oh, will this do it? Oh, he got it through a ring dash that time. That will get it, and he's finally through this section of the level. Luckily, he did it after the restart, so he definitely has enough time.
This is one of the Ark's internal transit devices. This saucer seems to hover above the ground.
And into these inner hallway sections. This section can be pretty tricky because there's like a thing you want to do each room, but because the level looks identical everywhere, it's very easy to forget like, okay, what do I do this room? What do I do this room? Luckily for the hero route, a lot of it's just do a spin dash jump at the start of the room. The dark mission's a lot harder to like remember what to do each room because there's like 8 of them and they all do different things in the route. Alright, and he's through it. This is basically end of the level now. He's just got to fall down to the goal ring and zoom down. Yeah, the second half went a whole lot better. It's just getting that Chaos Control Orb. It's a lot trickier than you'd think at first.
Sonic, now I remember. That day, we fought here aboard the Ark.
Yo, he beat Sonic in over 6 minutes. Sonic's going really slow through that level, isn't he?
Yeah. No, the start of Space Gadget actually is the worst part because.
So yeah, Dream beat Elbin, but luckily. Sorry.
Yeah, I was just saying you have to be aware of that enemy that shoots all the time, so you can like spin dash before he gets you, and then you have to like know how to spin dash jump to homing attack into the Chaos Control Orb. Two very important parts, and both of them lead to a lot of deaths if you're not familiar with it.
I was gonna say, you know, Elbin may have lost a dream, but he at least beat Sonic in this race. Sonic did come in third.
That's what I'm saying.
Got an extra enemy. Hopefully that's not too much points. It should be fine. I don't think that one enemy will make the difference, but you know, it's always hard to tell. Shadow's so fast he can beat Sonic in 6 minutes when Sonic went 5 minutes. It's true. Ooh, nice high jump there. All in all, for having learned the run today, this is not a bad final hunt.
Oh yeah, this is going really well. Does get the extension, let's go.
You see, you think he's using the Shadow version of Chaos Control, but he's actually using the Sonic Heroes version of Chaos Control.
Yeah, that's where you freeze time. You mean the boss Chaos Control.
Or the boss Chaos Control, also true. Either works. Maybe he did both. That does not make sense how he would use both. We got the target. Pretty easy, because you just hear the lock-in sound and you'll know that you hit it. It looks like he's got his point routing down, so he's going to be able to get through this with Chaos Control. What is he doing? Oh, he's trying to do a spin dash jump, so he's like getting all the rings. Yeah, ring dash is always weird in this game. It's very like it's very easy to like do a spin dash jump because it's just like have rings nearby, but getting the ring dash to do what you want it to do, on the other hand, is a bit trickier. There is a science to it. I know a lot of the new runners are always getting frustrated by it, and you know, rightly so. The spin dash sucks, or the light dash sucks, but there is a science to it. Like you never want to do a ring dash from the side if you can help it. And again, you know, sometimes you'll still get screwed, but there's a science to the madness.
We're at a final hunt on our way to Black Doom.
Shadow Daddy himself.
It is so interesting to look on the Sonic Wiki and then look at the Black Arms page and then just see list of Black Arms, Black Doom, a bunch of the army things, and then Shadow the Hedgehog. And I'm like, yeah, that's technically right. It just doesn't feel right.
True. Ooh, we got hit by the second fire. He knows that you can hit him during that attack, but you got to make sure you don't take damage. That's the key part. You may notice in Dream's run, he did a little strafe to make sure he moved to the side while the fire was going. Oh no, he ran out of ammo! That is going to be really costly. It honestly might even be worth resetting.
Yeah, if you know where the layouts are, there is a ring gun. So, and the ring gun is good. This cannon, however, is not good.
Yeah, like when you're stuck with it and you run out of the original ammo, it's probably just worth resetting it, and Alvin realizes that. It's like, yeah, you got him half down, but when the boss takes 15 seconds to complete optimally, like why take another 30 to get him the rest of the way down? Oh, this is a much easier attack because it's hard to get hit by it when you just jump in the air, and it's over. Albin's through the run. What do you get? 24-32, a much higher time than Dream, but I do think, given how well he did have some of the routes down, I do think he could take a game off Dream if Dream gets a bit unlucky with deaths, or Albin just particularly does get lucky and doesn't die, right? If he pulls up his game, I think he could take a game. Don't count him out just because of the higher time. This still could be anyone's match. He's gonna be twice as good
because
next
of the higher
time.
Yeah,
This still could
Twice
be
as
anyone's
good. That's
match.
a 12-minute time.
Yeah, like let's not forget, Dream's 12:51 is
because of the higher
time.
Yeah,
still could
a
be
minute
anyone's
40
match.
behind his
12-minute time.
PB.
Yeah,
He's
like,
washed.
let's
Not forget,
he's
Dream's
washed and
12:51 is
terrible.
terrible. Oh, did Albin pull up the stream and now there's echo?
I think we should just stick to Dream's audio. Smile. Oh yeah, I guess technically the application audio is a Windows feature for OBS, isn't it? Interesting.
Hmm.
I love how extra this menu screen is because there's just fires burning in Shadow's eyes.
I love the text in the background. I forget if that text is like readable in like the actual game files. It's not holding the direction that matters, Broth. It matters your angle with the rings. So like if you are to the side of the rings, it doesn't matter which way you're facing. You're gonna go in the direction of the rings from where they are in relation to you, if that makes any sense. Like you have, if you want to get a ring dash as good as you can, you want to be behind the rings, like perfectly behind, your movement parallel to the line of rings. Enemies. They type enemies as nermies.
Nermies. So close to being normies.
True. To be clear, it's not always easy and it doesn't always work. Sometimes sideways does work, it's not like consistent. In particular, if there's like multiple sets of rings, side will do all the time. But like facing forward does not have anything to do with it. It's always angle. Not that it works all the time consistently. It's still annoying and stupid. But like after playing the game for like years, it's like it feels like it's just baked into my bones how to do a like ring dash at this point. And it still doesn't work consistently, but you know, it just sucks and stupid. Looks like we're starting the next round. All right, off to the races. Elbin versus Dream. Starting with Stopless. Again, we got to kill all the alien nermies in this level to make it to the next one. Yeah, Elbin's already winning. True. Oh, and perfectly synced for the light dash thing there. Elvin unfortunately getting hit by the first enemy or laser. Did Dream get... Did he go for the fires?
Yes. I actually really like this when I saw how he goes about things, because he does the ending bit here really fast. This part's struggling a bit. But like
Yeah,
he's able to shoot everything out of the way because he's just blazing through.
Oh, okay, that makes
You don't
sense.
have to worry about anything, and you still have the
True.
same meter by the time you hit this checkpoint. So I think I actually really liked that when I saw it.
True.
Meanwhile, if you don't go for the fires, you end up slowing down, and it takes a lot longer to get through that section. And sometimes, because you're not going as fast as you can, you end up having a harder time keeping this chaos control gauge going.
I'd be curious to see.
As
So,
evident here.
if I had to guess, it's probably theoretic, like tasks faster to not get the fires, but just like more consistent to get the fires. If I had to guess, or would you say it's just faster to get the fires no matter what?
I am unsure. You are probably correct in this, but
Yeah.
it does feel like it's a lot easier to get the fires if you actually practice that. And, yeah.
Right, Albin having a much better long section of the level. I don't know what to call this part.
Disgusting black creatures.
Alright, Dream got all his Nermies killed, and he's on to Lethal Highway. We need to just start calling all the enemies Nermies. It would be a good bit. It'd be a good community meme. Tell me I'm wrong. Yeah, but Albin's putting up still a good time through Westopolis.
Yeah, 249 ain't bad at all.
I've just gotta keep moving.
Ooh, Dream trying to kill the enemy, but ended up just getting a single hit. But I think he knows his shots well enough. He'll know this level well enough to know how much he needs to do. Did he get a jump damage in there too?
Maybe.
Also, if he knows how much ammo he needs to kill and he gets that gun, then he probably knows that he doesn't need to get the backup ammo. If he knows he can kill it before he gets to the end here. Yeah, that looks to be the case. Yeah, who needs to get the extra gun ammo if you can just kill it ahead of time by using the pistol?
I won't allow them to do what they want to anymore.
Alright, Dream on to Black Con. What did he get hit by there? Albin got hit by something. I'm not sure what it was.
I think you got sniped.
Ooh, almost missed the invincibility there.
Alright, we're keeping pace this time, so it should be a lot easier to one cycle this. Unfortunately,
There we go.
wasted some bullets on the larva, but what can you do?
Not do that. That's what he can do. Skill issue. Yeah, the Black Bull is a very weird boss. I'm not even perfectly aware of the route myself, but the problem with him is that if you shoot him while he's just standing still, he will run away from you like a coward. But if he's in the middle of an attack, he'll make sure to stay there. Or if he's in the middle of some other action, like moving. So you try to get a lot of hits on him while he's moving towards you the one time, and then the next time you do him while he was doing that fire attack in order to get the best route possible. But it's very tricky. I've never really gotten a hang of this boss myself.
Oh,
not-
getting a lot of blubber. You
Yeah.
hate to see it.
The chaos emerald that Tails dropped has gotta be around here somewhere.
Got a few shots in, but he's out of ammo. Luckily the enemies here do respawn, so you can get some more. Like I said, that's what happens. If you shoot him while he's standing still, he's just gonna turn around. It's really unfortunate. Ooh, almost did it again. But he's still moving that way after the midway point. Oh, and he ran all the way around! What a coward this Black Bull is! But you can see he's not moving because he's in the middle of an attack there. That's the hard thing about this boss. Yeah, this Black Bull is a bad boss. Really annoying. Not even fun casually. I'm gonna be honest, very few of the bosses are. The bosses are not good in this game. Honestly, some of them are more fun speedrunning than they are casually, just because they're not good, like Heavy Dog, for example. That might just be me.
No, I don't think it's just you. I think that's just the reality of the situation.
I thought everybody
think,
hates Heavy Dog in the community. Alright, Dream's at the end doing a little checkpoint trick in order to go back. Oh, he went back to checkpoint 1! That is faster! He's like, realizing, yeah, why warp back to that checkpoint again when I can just warp back to checkpoint 1, which has the gong right next to it. Back to the vanilla strats of this level.
Oh, thank God. Because I don't have audio I can listen to. I'm playing the shadow music in the background, and Circus Park just started.
Nice. I'm also just playing the soundtrack in the background as well. And on to Death Ruins. Normally the hero mission you'd have to kill all the Nermies, but we're just getting to the goal ring. Yes, I did say that just to make that joke.
Hey, we still gotta kill some enemies for the speedrun route.
We do have to kill some Nermies, because we want to be able to use Chaos Control at the most optimal time.
Commencing attack plan C.
Rubber like plant growing there looks muted. I bet it's black creatures do.
Freeze!
I'll do anything for the bit carp.
These ruins are a fire stuff. There are aliens down in the ledge. Shadow, can you jump down? There's still more to go. Don't get overconfident.
Hopefully. I made a list like several years ago. I still have the like notes of like a potential for like a shadow iceberg with like a bunch of stuff in it. I need to add Nermies to this.
Where's UV Horse?
UV Horse is in there. That is already on the list.
Yeah, but where in the iceberg is it?
It's like near the bottom. It's
Yeah, it's important information.
oh, I can't find my list. Dang, I don't know what happened to it. Yeah, the new route is like very well. I say very new. Like the strat has been known, but the idea to do it at that checkpoint and it being faster to do it is pretty new. Like few days new.
Yeah, we literally was workshopping on it recently.
Anyway, onto Black Bull. While the previous one was a coward and would always turn away whenever you shoot him, this one decides, no, I'm brave. I will face Shadow, and dies in like 10 seconds because of it. Maybe it'd be better if he ran away.
There's no way you can stop me.
I actually I have no idea how that boss is supposed to be intended casually. Because it just makes sense to grab the gun and then start trying to shoot at him.
I mean, that is basically what you're supposed to do, but you're supposed to shoot him from the rail, not from the ground. You're supposed to get like maybe one piece of ammo at a time, jump up to the rail, shoot him, go down, get some more. I think that's what you're supposed to do.
Shadow, don't you remember?
Also, yes, Broth, you spin dash jump backwards from checkpoint 1 to get the gong.
A race for the emerald.
right, on to Space Gadget for Dream and Duron Death Ruins. So Dream has a good lead without any deaths this time, but you know, Final Haunt could go any way. Ooh, doing the spin dash from the boxes. That is a thing you can do, and I guess you don't really need the gun for this level versus the dark one, so if you know how to do it, it does end up working. Ooh, Dream doing funny camera tricks. By the way, fun fact, at the start of Space Gadget, you'd think you don't have any control until like you get the area by the first checkpoint. You actually do get control a little bit earlier, during which time you can. Well, the only thing you can really do is change the camera. But if you turn the camera like even slightly during that section, it just goes absolutely crazy. Just like spins all over the place. Especially when you hit the final booster to get to the gravity control switch that actually lets you have control, the camera just goes absolutely wild if you've moved the camera at all beforehand. I recommend everybody do it. It looks very funny, and it does not lose time or anything because the camera resets once you hit it. Everybody should be doing start of Space. Ooh, Dream almost missed that jump there. Oh my god, what happened there?
No.
But he knows the backup!
Let's go. Didn't take too long to get back up there. We love that.
A really wonky light dash that just did not get stopped by anything, and he didn't get like teeter on the edge. He didn't get hit by. There's usually like a visible wall kind of by those ledges.
Because if you jump, I'm pretty sure as long as the door opens fast enough, you'll carry that momentum out there.
Huh.
But
I haven't had that happen before, but yeah, that's wild. But he knows the backup. He knows.
Master found it.
The real brain rot of playing Shadow the Hedgehog for several years is seeing exactly where you can do spin dash high jumps on every single bit of geometry, even when you've never done one there before. You just see the spin dash high jumps everywhere. And Dream saw the spin dash high jump to get back up without having to wait for the platform to carry him.
I can feel them.
The brain rot coming to Dream's advantage here. Alright, and as this is, Dream is one full stage ahead. That's almost like 2 minutes. Will he be able to keep this lead through Final Haunt? It's a really good time so far. What's world record again? Like 11:10? Can this beat that?
Yeah.
Might this be world record in his first race of the tournament? Who needs wait until the finals of the tournament to get a world record? Just do it in your first round. Alright, Elbin's coming back up to this part. Will he fix his mistakes of the first run in order to... oh, he's doing a spin dash jump this time. That might... Oh no, but he did really early jump dash. But it seems like he knows to do spin dash jumps now, so he got it. A lot better than his first run.
Oh yeah, this is going extremely well. This should be what, a 14, 15?
For Elbin?
Yeah.
Maybe. Though Final Haunt can be a real killer. Dream using his last bit of ammo for that chaos control. Being very careful with his ammo management.
That might just be a decoy to trap us, but it's our only clue we have right now. Guess we'll just have to follow him.
What did I say? Twice as good. True.
Great, like we needed another problem. Can you still fight, Shadow?
The problem is Dream is also basically playing twice as good, so yeah, we're here at the end. If he can get a like sub 20-second, this will be
This will be a sub 11. As long as we don't get meteors.
Yeah, don't get meteors. This is easy sub 11, especially for Dream.
Yeah, just Just don't get meteors. It's easy.
For all this filling.
Dream about to get world record on Sacer in 2 consecutive appearances in different categories.
I'm about to get commentators cursed.
Let him. Let him get commentators cursed.
Alright. Well, we're not doing 4 seconds.
Once and for all.
Oh, that's no
Okay,
meteors!
we are. We
Looks like
are
this
gonna
is it.
like take this home.
1052!
1052.
That is
Jesus.
world record for Sonic percent.
That is insane.
In his
Maria
first day of the tournament, Dream's first match, and he is out for blood. And not only is he out for blood, he let the victim think he was safe with getting a 1250 his first race, thinking, no, that's fine. I don't have to worry too much, but you can never be safe against Dream on Sacer in Shadow the Hedgehog.
Shadow, look. The aliens have decided to send in the best of the best. That weird alien weapon can suck up rings, items.
Yeah, we love picking up the box.
Yeah, picking up the box, everyone's favorite thing. The thing is this, you always want to get the momentum high jump if you can, because you don't have to worry about accidentally picking up the box. The momentum high jump is much harder than the spin dash high jump, though. That just being you get the jump while running without having to stop to do a spin dash. But you know, Dream got world record, but Elvin's still putting up quite a good time. Like, this is extremely respectable for somebody who, started learning the run today? This is extremely respectable, time. Oh god, is he about to hit the laser? Oh god. Started. I was about to have to take back my comment. He hit the laser. By the way, advice to anyone, if you have to kill an enemy without a gun, jumping is the best way to do. Just not jump dashing, not swords or anything, just jump. Rapid jump into the enemy. That's also what you want to do for the big golems as well, like the giant golems. If you have to kill one without a gun, then rapidly jump into them over and over again, like short hops. That's the best way to kill any. Same thing with that bird there as well. Swords are very sad in original. Shout out to Katana percent.
It's now or never.
Ooh, nice. Last race, Elbin went for a spin dash jump instead of just running, but this time he just got the momentum jump. Ooh, but he gets the very annoying homing attack on the bumper.
Yeah, because I want to turn around 180 to hit the spring behind me.
You know,
Thank you, game.
Everyone's curious about the cone for the auto aim. I'm more curious about the cone for the homing attack. I'm curious what that looks like.
That is.
Oh no! I mean, it's fine, but you know, you don't want to die. Technically not a deathless run, unfortunately, but still a good time nonetheless. This could be sub 15.
Yeah, it's at 14-15.
So we meet at last. You're the one responsible for all this filling.
You've done well, Shadow. Now I will show you just how pitiful you inferior life forms are.
This is it.
Alright.
Let's end this
What do we got? Alright, we love to see it.
Behold the ultimate power. This is not over.
Getting the 2 fire pillars is more optimal, but getting that disc is easier.
Maria loved this
Mhm.
planet. I will not let
I
you
love that
destroy it.
dichotomy, but they're both equally fast. They're both.
Yeah, well, no, I think the ring is faster. If I remember correctly, but not by like a lot. They're both enough to finish it within a very short amount of time. It matters more for like the Gun Fortress version. It actually does matter. It matters a little bit which one you get, not a lot. It matters a little bit. But yeah, good
Alright.
race.
So, GG on sub 11.
Yeah.
Fucking shit.
Yeah, good job on that dream.
GG on sub 11.
Yeah, I did not expect that, honestly. Complaining. I
Awesome.
wanted a sub 11 this tournament, and it just happened to work out, so.
Can I ask what was going on with that reloaded trick you were trying to do in Final Hunt in the first
Are you talking about
phase?
the first attempt? So it's not a reloaded trick. Pokemon Master found a consistent setup you can apply to the original game. I just failed it. So I was doing a
Oh my
swag strat and I paid the
God.
price.
Is it actually faster or?
It is, but it's half a second. I think it's in the science channel, so we can look at it later. But it's really not worth it. It's high risk, but I wanted to go for it just for the meme, and yeah,
Fair
it
enough.
killed the run. I already blew it in Circus Park because I spin dashed into a beetle and like just shot me way off the stage. So I was like, I'll
that's
just go
what
for swag
happened.
strats that round. Yeah.
But yeah, good job. How does it feel to get a world record on 2 consecutive Sacer appearances?
Well, there's still room to improve this run, is what I will say. I feel like
Yeah.
Zeddy or me have to get a 10:45 by the end of the event. That's what I want to see. Or
Yeah,
someone,
I
but, like,
suspect the world record. This is not the last world record we're going to see this tournament.
for sure. You blessed my run when you were talking about the typo, the Nermies. I was
Yeah.
rolling. Gave me that
Were you
extra boost of just like
Were you listening
nerves
during the run?
Yeah, I have it on my phone, so it was a little bit delayed, but like it was funny. So it was a good bit. It's like, oh, what's the amount of Nermies you got to get rid of? I thought that was great.
This has got to become a community meme. Let's do this, guys.
I was beginning to worry we may have been commentators cursing you there at the end.
Yeah, I was hearing you where it's like, oh, he's gonna get meteors. I'm like, stop it! Don't give me meteors.
Hello, Elbin. Good job on the run. Unfortunate to go against Dream on the first time, but you still put up a pretty respectable time. There, Elbin? Alright, hopefully this is getting a mic set up. But yeah, good run all around. First round didn't go as hot, Dream, but you definitely pulled that together for that second one.
Yeah, it was good all around for sure. I don't know. I don't think you caught it, Kirby. I was showing off a new strategy for Death Ruins. At the very end, you can skip the 3 loops if you do a spin dash on the first loop. And it does save time. I calculated it. It's like half a second to 1 second, depending on where you land. So it's definitely worth doing.
For which part?
It's the very end of Death Ruins. You can skip, like, there's 3 loopsy-loops, and we normally just jump off at the dash panel, jump again. But you should just jump after the first dash panel and stay on the first loop, and then you spin dash all the way to the end.
Oh, interesting.
Dash all the way to the end.
Like interesting. Was Elvin
we got
here?
Dual audio. We're getting echo. We heard the mic for a moment.
I don't know if I'm causing the echo. I forgot I had precious attack on. I forgot.
Yeah, there's a little bit of echo in the back there. I think on your end, Elvin.
I don't know why. I have headphones on and I stopped my stream.
It's only when you're talking, which is odd. Like when you're not talking, there's not echo, which is odd. But yeah, good job on your runs. The first one obviously not as good as you'd like, but honestly, getting what was that, like a 14 or something on your second run, having learned the route today, according to Baroff, that's pretty impressive.
I mean, like I had partially learned it. But yeah, I had the time that I should have been practicing, I was playing Dark Souls 1 and Elden Ring. which is on me, but yeah, on me. Yeah.
I don't know if you learned, by the way, by the second race, because it seems like you got like the spin dash orb space gadget was the big point of contention in that race. As some advice, if you didn't figure it out by the second one, spin dash jumps are your friend there because you got a lot of air movement. You got a jump dash in case you need it. It's the best way to get that orb is a low charge but not min charge spin dash jump.
Yeah, I kind of figured that out, and like I got it like just fine when I was practicing before the race. So I was like, okay, I'll focus more on practicing the other levels. And then I got to it and was like, oh no, I don't remember how to do this.
Yeah, it's a bit trickier than it looks without a lot of practice. But good job nonetheless. What would be next? Hold up.
That might be it for today.
I
or
think
was
that's
for the
it for
shadow part?
today.
Yeah.
I believe that
was
today,
supposed to be the 3.
Yeah, I think that's it for today. But on Monday, we're not doing anything tomorrow. It just turns out, schedules were weird. We're not doing anything tomorrow, but Monday we got 5 matches lined up. Starting at 6 Eastern, starting with Broth versus Jam at 6 p.m. Eastern on Monday. We'll do a bunch of matches that day, and then the tournament should finish next weekend on Saturday, the 21st. After this, Dream will be up against the winner of either Jacko and Seafood. Whoever wins that match will go against Dream in winner semis. And Elbin will be against the loser of Broth and Jam, which, of course, we're going to see on Monday.
All right, fun times. See you guys later.
Yep. Yeah. See ya.
Have a good one.